So I wanted to make this quick video just to talk about the basics when it comes to dating, building up your pipeline when it comes to girls, and creating an abundant dating life. Because a lot of guys don't really do the basics. So I wanted to kind of lay out the specifics on what you can do to create an abundant dating life in probably less than anywhere from 3 to 6 months. So what I usually do is typically a mix of dating apps and then cold approach. If you don't feel like doing cold approach, you don't have to. I like to do it personally because it pushes me, kind of improves myself, and it gets me out of my comfort zone, and it improves other parts of my life. But if you want an abundant dating life, you can just use dating apps too. The only thing with dating apps is you need to pay for premium for pretty much every dating app you have if you want actual results if you're in the United States, which can cost anywhere from, if you're paying for premium on like 4 or 5 different apps, that can cost $100 to $150 a month, which is not cheap. And it also takes anywhere from 3 to 4 hours a day of swiping and messaging when you add up all the time spent on those apps. So, and also sending messages to girls on text message too. So number one is figure out your process on either going on the apps or approaching in person. Either way, you can get results, you can build up your pipeline, and you can, by anywhere from 3 to 6 months, you should have a choice of multiple girls that you could start a relationship if you wanted to, if you stick to some of these basics. So we'll first start off on dating apps. On apps, it's good to just get some good pictures. This takes about a weekend, and if you have a friend you can go out with and take a few pictures, you can download the Face app. Face app program, it's an app you can download to kind of tweak your face, and basically gives you a Photoshop and different settings on your face to improve the look of it. I also have used Photo Feeler. Some people think it's hit or miss, but I think it's pretty good just to get a basic idea on if girls think you're attractive. You have to upload probably 20 or 30 different photos, and then just choose the ones that have like a 9 out of 10 plus on attractiveness. So go out, get some good pictures, have a friend take your pictures for you, different locations all around your cities, parks, coffee shops, outdoor locations, you can go to little shops, streets, outdoor, get a few pictures, look up poses on Google Images of models, and just kind of choose a few of those poses and take a couple thousand pictures in a weekend if you need to. And you can either have a friend do this, or you can post on a local app like Craigslist or Nextdoor, Facebook groups, to see if somebody wants to come out with you to take some pictures. Or you can even just pay somebody for a few hours to take pictures of you. Give them your iPhone and a couple thousand pictures, and knock that out in a weekend. And then use the Face app program as well as Manly to change like your body shape and give you kind of a better body shape. Because sometimes the iPhone can fuck up your body shape anyways, depending on the angle of the photo. You just want to get a little bit better angle for your photos, and obviously not catfish people too much, but try to get some pretty solid pictures and upload a bunch to Face app. If you have any questions on photos or like which ones to choose, I can usually help out with that too. I've done thousands of photos for guys and helped out with friends and things like that. But have some good pictures. Then also create a script. So have an actual text script you use on the app, so you're not always thinking about what to text girls. So have just a dedicated opener, have a flow that you follow, control the conversations yourself, and ask out every single girl that you're into on the apps. Don't leave things to chance. Don't leave leads, not follow up with leads. So make sure you're asking every single girl out. Follow your flow on your texting. If they don't reply, you want to be following up 3 times on each message. Clear up your matches after a month or 2 if you're not getting reply backs. Just unmatch girls, and then don't let things slip through the cracks. So those are kind of the basics there. Is get good pics, have a text script you follow, make sure the text script is good, like few messages, and then go for the date. And I have like a specific text script I've been using for a long time that creates a pretty good funnel that you can get girls that are pretty low key, chill, and usually are down to do whatever you request. So you're not always just kind of going back and forth and having to banter with girls all the time. And then again, don't let anything slip through the cracks on your dating apps. So if you can do that over like a 1 month period and you're spending a few hours a day texting and sending messages, following your script, following up when girls don't reply, you should have quite a few contacts that you could start to set up dates with. I personally, for my dates, I'll go on coffee, tea, boba, smoothies, parks, walks. I don't go on a lot of alcohol dates because I feel like when you're on an alcohol date, you're kind of peaking a little bit too early. So if you're on the date and it's like an hour long, which most alcohol dates, you have to have 2 drinks before people feel comfortable in asking a girl to come back to their place. So by the time you have the 2 drinks and then you're already asking them to come back, it's like the date ends up being hours long. Few hours long, and it usually peaks at the bar instead of peaking at your house. I prefer doing usually coffee, tea, boba dates, which sometimes I guess the pull percentage might be a little lower, but you also can increase the number of dates because you can do them any time of day and you can stack them a little bit more. So I'll personally try to kind of stack the dates up, ask all of my contacts out on the dates, go on the dates, and then about usually 30-45 minutes in, sometimes 20 minutes in, just try to change the location to your house, or at least propose going to your house to kind of chill there. Girls appreciate that if you're escalating quicker, if you have the kind of the balls to go for the escalation to your house. And then also once you get to your house, if you're able to make a move in the first like 10-20 minutes, that's going to give you the highest probability of that date actually going somewhere and creating a romantic connection. And then if for some reason you make a move at your house and that doesn't work, you can kind of chill back and then go for it again in a few minutes. And then so you're basically creating a process there to follow up on all your leads, have good pictures, unmatch girls you're not into, keep your contact list pretty tight, make sure you're following up and going for the date on all contacts. When you're on the date, going for the escalation or bringing it back to your house in the first anywhere from 20 to 40 minutes. And then you're making a move on every girl that you're into as well once they're back to your house. And then, so once you've done this, you start to create kind of more of a repeatable process, and you start to create a rhythm to your process, and you start to gain some confidence because you've brought multiple girls back, you've attempted to make a move, and you get comfortable in doing that. Girls sense that comfort, and they start to feel comfortable too once you create that rhythm in doing that over a few month period. So after you do this, you'll continue to gather more contacts, keep moving the other ones forward. Don't get emotional about things that happen in your process. Don't get emotional about interactions. Don't get emotional when girls block you or they reject you or they say that you're weird or they send you a weird text after, or they start to, dealing with humans is pretty messy. So you're always going to have situations happen that make you doubt yourself and make you doubt your process. It happens in sales. It happens in pretty much everything. Business happens when you're learning an instrument. It happens when you're doing sports. Anything new that you're committing to, you're going to have some messy situations come up and some situations come up that make you doubt yourself, but you have to just kind of stick to your process and keep taking the action, which again, that's a basic that guys don't really do. They get emotional, their ego gets in the way, they start to think about other ways they should be doing it instead of actually just taking the action and having FaceTime with females and kind of going for it. You're going to have a ton of rejections. That's just kind of the nature of the game nowadays, and girls have a lot of options. So don't get worried if you have a bunch of rejections in a row. Just keep taking the action once those rejections hit. And then finally, one of the other basics is just don't watch any porn, because guys they'll just sit at their house and they won't get out of their house. Don't watch any porn. Lower your screen time, because guys are spending most guys that I talk to are usually spending anywhere from 7 to 10 hours a day on their cell phone. That's just normal now. Like average cell phone screen time is like, I would guess it's probably 8 to 10 hours for most people. So if you just don't watch porn, you're not on your phone, and you're going outside and you're approaching or going on dates, these are the basics to create success in dating right now. When it comes to using your text script, you can also use, it's the text replacement. setting on iPhone to just basically copy paste the text messages. And if you create a preset key for each question you have and each reply, you can just use text replacement and use a key setting for each reply, so that you don't have to just go back and copy paste everything, and you can dial in your script a little bit more efficiently through the text replacement. I found that guys don't follow up on a lot of their leads too. Like, they'll have a girl that they texted that she didn't reply, and then after 2 weeks you'll see that you haven't followed up with her. You should be following up with every single person you match with that you're attracted to, like 3 or 4 times, which guys don't do. And they're giving up on multiple opportunities on the apps because it is hard. It's a full-time job almost, 4